Well, hello, everybody. It's Melissa here with Craftymacs, y'all. It is 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I know, I cannot believe I'm going live, and I keep telling you people that I get tired in the evening, but I've been in my shop, y'all, and I've been doing something so stinking cute. Okay, now for those of you who were fortunate enough to get my last napkin kit, and this particular napkin was in that kit. Look at this, y'all. Looky, looky, looky. It is absolutely stunning. And I also have this one, which I think I'm going to use on my next jar that I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing. Look at this, y'all. All right, this is a jar that's like this. Now, you're going to ask me, Melissa, where'd you get your jar? Okay, well, this came with pears in it from Costco. So we ate the pears, then we washed the jar, and then I decoupage on it. Y'all, there you go. You get more for your bang, you know, for your buck if you repurpose your glass jar. So that's what I'm doing. And don't forget when you do things too, guys, don't forget to do your lids. I mean, the camera is really not picking up how gorgeous this is. Now I had to add, I think it was this or is this one, I can't remember which one it was that I used. But you know I love trees and I love Christmas and all that good stuff, so I'm in here messing around. I thought I'm going to go ahead and go live this evening. I still feel pretty good, so we're going to see how it goes, y'all. Hey, Hazel Cottle, how are you doing? Hello, sweet friends. Hey, Marlo. Neva Green, how are you doing? Hey, Catherine. Roba, my friend, how are you? Deanna Enclave, I'm going to get my hellos out of the way, then we're going to get started. Hazel, I think I said hello to you, girlfriend. Hey, Tanika, sweet friend, how are you doing? Let me go ahead and get rid of this pinned comment down. Let me just delete that and then unpin that. There we go, there we go. Hi, Rose, how are you doing? Y'all, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring you down to my workstation so that y'all can see what I'm doing, okay? If you're new, please let us know that you're new so we can say hello to you guys. And all of that good stuff. I mean, I don't even know. I mean, I love the tree. Okay, I love the tree, so we're going to go with the tree. Maybe I'll do it like this so you can actually, I don't know. I love the ornaments too. I mean, I just love the whole thing. But it is stinking beautiful. And the top is part of the napkin. Now, let me show you what I used on this before I do my second jar, okay? Now, y'all repurpose your jars. Don't be afraid to do that. Eat your pears, eat your peaches, eat your beans, whatever it is that's in your jar. I love this size. You know how much it would cost to get this jar in the store, y'all? Make sure you clean them too. I did clean these jars. I may have to use a little alcohol on that one. But here is the napkin that I used. I got these napkins off of Amazon, and they are in the napkin kit for those of you who got my last napkin kit, okay? Now, what I did, this napkin has 4 designs, right? Well, I should say 2 designs, 4 each. I mean, 2 each. You get 2 of the trees, 2 of the ornaments, and it is it's a 2-ply, so, you know, always take that 1 ply off of there. And I used this and this. Okay, I used pretty much this whole napkin actually, because I even took one off over here to add to my jar because I just needed a little bit more, a few more little ornaments, okay? Thank you for the stars. Who gave me stars? Hey, Millie, how are you? Dana Roberts, good grief, girl, I need to send you some. It's good to see you too, Lynn Reeves, my friend. How are you? And there's Rose from Guam. Hey, if anybody's new, let us know so we can say hello. If you would, please like, follow, and share. Like I said, I usually don't go live this late anymore. A few years ago, I was live 3 or 4 times a day, y'all. I got older, okay? I'm just saying. I got a little bit older. Now, what we're going to do, let's get started with this, y'all, because we've got a lot to do. It takes a little time to do this. I may be okay Okay, let's see. I didn't even take this napkin out to see what this looks like. Well, I'm a little bummed about this, but let me think. No, this is okay. Even though it says Winter Wonderland, it's okay to have the Winter Wonderland, because you know this pink is not over here, so we can actually use this. Now this one's in your kit too, my friends. Okay, for those of you who got this last kit, I've been telling you I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna do some of this stuff. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go ahead and before I take off the backing, that other ply on here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and do this. And I'm looking here and I'm just going to go straight down here. And it's okay if I go up into the other napkin because I'll probably go up into that one to use for something else. I like the torn look, especially when I was doing something like this. Now, one great thing about this particular project, it is very forgiving in wrinkles. I deliberately, when I was painting this one and dabbing the blue and the white and everything, the wrinkles actually makes it more look like a snowy kind of a scene, right? And of course I added some glitter, because y'all know I love my glitter. Okay, now we're going to bring over my pear jar that the pears have been eaten, of course. Okay, we're going to take off this ply. Well, this one may have two, I don't know. The blue one had one. And if it has a one ply, be very careful because it definitely wants to rip. This napkin is very thin, so I kind of just start on one end and then gently, just, very gently, y'all, it'll come right off. I want to go up this way because that's a little wet right there. Now, let me go ahead and clean my jar with a little bit of alcohol. A little bit of alcohol. So sad, Melissa. I missed out on the napkin boxes. Oh, gosh, girl. I am so sorry. Tanika Delk, how are you doing? Claudia Cox, Gina, my friend, and Debbie Alders. Joanne Craig. Hey, Linda Vandy. All my friends are on here tonight. Hey, Veronica. Judy Lynn, how are you doing? Lisa Amix, my friend. Millie, Linda, Denver, Terry. Oh, y'all are so wonderful being on here. Lisa Smith, how are you doing tonight? Did you finish the traditional ornament wreath for your friend? Oh, well, I did add a few more things, but I am going to add a few more little blingies. Y'all, it's turning out stunning. Absolutely stunning. I had to get my shop cleaned up, y'all. It was a nightmare. My shop was so dirty with all of that. Let me take this lid off here. I'm cleaning my jar with some alcohol. The alcohol dries pretty darn quick. Now, the reason why you might want to do this, even though I'm going to be painting it, is that the paint will stick a little bit better if there's no dirt or anything on there like that, any oils from your hands and that kind of stuff. So you don't need to worry about the inside. You're not going to see that anyway if you do it like me. Now, make sure you do your lid too. You don't want to forget your cute little lid because we're going to be painting that, right? Okay. Okay, I want to remind you that y'all can do a lot of things with jars. My newbies on here, this is a jar, okay? This is just a tall jar. I didn't do the bottom, but I used, okay, y'all, this is just regular rope. I painted it pink and I distressed it with a little bit of white. This is a napkin. This was in, I think the spring napkin box that I did, napkin kit. But anywho, I digress, y'all. I just wanted you to see there's so many things you can do with napkins. It'll just blow your mind sometimes. You're like, is that a napkin? Yeah, it's a napkin. All right, now what I like to do, I like to take my napkin and I'm just going to look here just to see. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to show you. It's not going to go all the way around. but don't let that fear you any. Now, if you have a skinnier jar, it may go all the way around. You may get lucky. I didn't, so I had to improvise with mine. And I added another ornament from the other part of the napkin. Okay, just to fill it in. Just to fill it in a little bit. It's so beautiful, it really is. Now, the first thing we're going to have to do, y'all, and yes, there are times that I don't want to paint, and I love to paint. I'm using chalk paint, Waverly chalk paint, my friends. Why? Because that's what I have right here right now. I'm going to put some down here. This is really thick, and I'm just going to add just a little bit of water to it, y'all. And I don't know. I want to make sure I have enough. This is a pretty darn big jar, and I will be mixing that with some pink to dab over. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You know, I haven't done the pink one yet, so the pink napkin. Let's just add a little bit of that. Well, I shouldn't have thrown that away, but that's okay. See how thick that is? I'm just going to loosen that up a little. Just a little dab will do ya. Okay, about like, I want just a little bit more. Not too much. I don't want it running. I want it to stick to that jar though, right? Okay. Yeah, that's better. At least I don't have no lumps in there. It's going to cause me any issues. Oh, there we go. Let's just set that over here and let's make a mess that way. Let me grab a little dauber. We're going to use the big one. I get these suckers at Dollar Tree. Although Dollar Tree, friends, Dollar Tree, it's no longer $1. I'm telling you, it's no longer $1. I'm just going to stick my hand there. We're going to go for it. Hey, Carol Rogers. Oh, thank you. George. Hey, friend. When I grow up, Melissa, I want to be much crafty like you. George, you just make me smile, my friend. It's Tom on here. Tom, don't be yelling at me when you come on. Hey, Elizabeth Sanchez, how are you doing? You can use a paintbrush. I'm just going to use my little dauber just because I want to, okay? Sometimes I'll use a paintbrush. Sometimes I'll use my dauber. But if I had to choose between a dauber and a paintbrush for my larger jars, I would probably go with a dauber. That's just my preference. Okay, it's just my preference. Usually with chalk paint, you can get really good coverage with just one coat, but I still like to go over it lightly with a second coat, just because that's the way I roll around here, you know. I just feel like, hey, one's good, two's better. Two's better. It's almost like candy bars, y'all. One's really good, but I'm telling you, that second candy bar is going to be amazing. Let's just do this. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing, my friends? Hey, Zoma, how are you doing? Greetings from Bradenton, Florida. My honey's going to be in Florida. I think I'm going to be going with him to Jacksonville, Florida. He has a job in Jacksonville and an Aldi's job. So I think I'm gonna pack up and go with him, cause that's my old stomping grounds in my later teens. When I was 18, I moved to St. George, Georgia, right outside of Jacksonville. So now see, I'm just giving out a good coverage, right? It really doesn't take that long. Now, normally, if I'm not going live to do these, like I did this one, I was kind of quick doing that one. If I'm not going to do a live and I'm doing them for myself and I can really take my time and be like very, very detailed and want to make things as perfect as possible, I'll let it dry. I'll still put a little heat to it with my heat tool and then let it dry until it's 100%. Sometimes I'll even let it dry overnight, okay? After I put the second coat on. especially if I'm going to be selling stuff, because you want your napkin to look as good as possible on that white. Even though I'm going to go over it with white again, you could probably really get by with just the one coat. I'm actually putting this one on pretty darn thick, thicker than I did on the blue jar. So, okay, now I could probably use that paintbrush here now, but it's okay. It's okay because that's going to be covered up with some paint as well, other than the white. So we're gonna see if we can make this beautiful too, at least as beautiful as that blue one. So I have so many glass jars and plastic jars that I keep. I throw them in. Y'all see my big basket of jars now. I've got the big basket of glass, and I have 2 boxes of glass, and I don't know, y'all. I can even use my mason jars if I wanted. Okay, I think that's good enough. I don't even think I'm going to need another coat on that just because I did such a good job this time around. Hey, Tannis Peterson from Nebraska. Oh, glad I caught you on here. You sure did, Carolyn Bitter. How are you doing? Hey, Andrea Hudson. Diane, glad you're on tonight. I sometimes miss you during all. I know, I wasn't on today, my friend. Hey, Camilla Berry from Winnsboro, South Carolina. Let's just get this dried a little bit here so that we can go to the next step. Okay? If you're new, please like, follow, and share, everybody, if you would. And let us know if you're new. We'd love for you to become part of the Craftymacs family if you want to follow the page here. And I am gonna upload these to my YouTube channel too. I didn't go live at the same time on my YouTube. I'm gonna do that again this week sometime. Make sure you do the bottom too. I didn't know that other one, but my pink with the butterflies. But hey, Roxanne Douglas. Is that chalk paint? It is, Linda. How many jars of apple butter did you get, Joanne? I got 31 delicious pints of apple butter. It's actually the best I've made because I put a little bit more cloves in it, so I like it just a little bit more spicier. This is going to take an extra minute because I made that pretty thick. Yes, I did. Hey, little rain from Canada. Shirley from Jersey Shore, how are you doing? Hey, Jackie Bates, how are you? Jackie, wasn't I supposed to do something for you? I have got so many people's names down. I've got so many wreaths to make, y'all. I'm so blessed. I have to organize all my ornaments and all of that good stuff, make sure I have enough supplies, and if not, I'll go out and get what I need. So, that still looks a little wet right there. I don't hold my, see how far away I am? I don't hold that up that close because it can make your paint bubble if you're not careful, okay? I can tell when it's dry. Oh yeah. Hey Sally, how are you doing? I didn't see what you mixed. Was it paint or Mod Podge? That's just paint. I just added a little bit of water to my chalk paint, Veronica, because it was so thick. Jackie, for some reason, I don't know. Was I supposed to do something for you? I don't remember. Your name sticks out to me for some reason. Happy beautiful evening from, y'all, my vision's so blurry, Missouri. Hey Lynn, how are you? Hey Paula from Texas. Let's see how we're doing here, y'all. It's still just a little tacky. I don't know if y'all can see, but you can see just how it's a little bit whiter. It's like spotchy. Is that what you call it? Spotchy? That splotchy don't sound right. Oh, Patricia Davis, thank you for those stars. Thank you, girl. No, you didn't. You didn't. Okay, good, good, good. Good, good, good. It's almost dry, y'all. Don't forget around that lid, around that rim there, too. On the bottom. Yeah, I'm not going to need another coat. I put this on pretty thick. Now, I wanted to tell you, too, that you can put a clear primer on your jars if you want, so that your chalk paint or whatever, even acrylic paint. You can use acrylic paint too, y'all, okay? That feels, yeah, that feels a little damp under here. You can use acrylic paint, white paint, to prime your jars. If you are putting a napkin on your jar, you do want to paint it. Okay? Well, not always. Sometimes you can, if you want to see through the jar and you're only putting like little pieces of maybe an ornament here and you have little strips of napkin, I like to paint mine. Okay. Yeah, it was a little, just a little spot right there. I had it just a little thicker right there. Oh, thank you, Charlene. I appreciate that. Hi, Regina. Patricia Jean, my friend, how are you? My sweet friends. Okay. I'm thinking that's good. Okay, get my hand out there. Just make sure. The last thing you want to do is start putting Mod Podge or lacquer or whatever adhesive that you use. You can use Elmer's glue. Now, I will tell you one thing. I'm just going to bring this over here for a second. I will tell you that if your Elmer's glue is a little thick, add a little water. My Mod Podge, I am using the Mod Podge gloss, and it was a little thick. So what I did, I added a little bit of water to my Mod Podge so it's not as thick. And see, honey, see how that's coming off my? It's just a little runny. It's still thick, but I could probably even go a little thinner than that if I want, because napkins are really, really thin. But in this case, I'm going to let it go, and we're going to go with that. Okay. Now let me bring. Okay, for those popping on, here's the jar. If you can see how gorgeous this jar is. Okay, and I even did the top, the bottom. Okay, you don't want to forget that. I added some glitter to it, just to make it look so pretty. And also what I did, I even outlined some of the ornaments. You see how I went with that gold? It makes that ornament pop there. Did the same thing where the gold was on that one. Right in here on the tree, I went over the gold, just so it pops. So it pops, okay? All right, now, let me bring over the napkin. You see the straight edge of your napkin? I'm going to get rid of that because I like to have a torn edge. I'm just going to use my water pen. Let's move this out of the way. And let's see. I don't want to get any of these two ornaments off, so I'm just going to go on the very edge of, come on, my napkin here. Go down, and then I'm just going to hold this in place so I won't rip that napkin, this part of the napkin off, just the edge part, okay? Especially right here where this ornament is. I want that ornament to stay right where it is, the whole thing. I'm going to do even this part. Okay, just like this. Now this is going to be interesting, painting the jar once I get the napkins on there. Because there is some, I don't know if I want to do pink, probably pink and white, since I did blue and white with that. We're going to see, y'all, we're going to see. Let's see here. Now, for those of you who are on here and you were fortunate to get the napkin kit that I sold that had over 400 napkins, I quit counting after 400, y'all. Wow. That was some work getting all that stuff done. But I was so appreciative. But this is in your napkin kit. Have any of you guys used any of your napkins for decoupaging yet? Let's get this edge here. Just a little, do it, little. Okay. Make sure I don't get that ornament off. I just want a little torn edge. That's how we do it around here, y'all. Now, if you rip off too much, it's okay. When you paint, you can just go over that area a little bit more with some paint and just blend it in, you know. It's this kind of a project is very forgiving. And, good Lord Jesus, how did I get that paint on me? Oh my gosh. All right, now, I'm bringing this over. Now, I know this is the center, okay, and I'm just going to lay this right here, right like that. Okay, see how that fits around that? We're going to have a little gap, and I'm going to show you how to fill that. Not quite, I'll probably have to take some of, well, I'll show you. I'll show you. We're going to start this baby right here, because I'm thinking I want the winter wonderland in the front. Usually I let the seams be in the back, but it'll be all right. It'll be all right now. You go up just a little bit more. There we go. I'm going to flip that back just like that. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Ruth. Hey, Virginia. Linda Plum. Linda Reed. Hey, hey, hey. All right, now, let me just go ahead. I'm going to go up a little bit, and I'm going to do just a little section here at first. And I'm not globbing that paint on there, y'all. This napkin is so thin, it doesn't need to be globbed. Let me just make sure. Let me lift that just a moment. Okay. You see, if I had put a whole lot of, hold on for a second here. I gotta make sure my napkin is kind of straight. That might do it. That might do it. Let me get my glasses on too, y'all. That always helps. Oh, yeah, there we go. Ooh, it's so good to be able to see. So good to be able to see. I'm going to come back over on this side and go ahead and get this little piece first. Ooh, I got too much right there. Let's get that up. Ooh, that might tear a little bit since I got a little too much Mod Podge on there. I have so many different glues, and you know, really, I don't know why I keep going back to Mod Podge, because I really don't think it's the best glue to use, but hey, that's what I started with, and sometimes it's hard to change it up, but I'll show you what I really do love to use for Mod Podging. Let me, if I can find it real quick. Well, okay. It was right there, so that means I moved it. All right, now I got that started, so I'm just going to go this way. I'm going to put my arm in there, y'all. Okay, I'm going to come up here. Make sure I get right there at that edge, because you want to make sure that there is, oh, okay, there we go. There we go. Just like that. You can use clear wrap, plastic wrap, if you want to put it over your napkin to smooth it out. And if you see that it's going to pucker around the top edge, you can always put a little, okay, see how this is happening here? I cut it there, so that way it'll go slightly over that, but it's going to give it a nice clean edge, and it's going to lay down better for you. So you can actually go like this, just put little, maybe every, I don't know, quarter of an inch, go along that top, because you know it's going to happen. Okay. The bottom I don't have to worry about too much because it's not going to overlap. Oopsie. I'm not worried about wrinkles with this. Like I said, this is very forgiving, this project is. And I'll show you why. And people will tell you, do not use your fingers. I will tell you that too. If you're not careful, you can rip your napkin. And if you're new to decoupaging like this, just take your time. Get whatever jar. If you have a jar of, even if it's plastic or glass, of like peanut butter, you could use a peanut butter jar. You could practice on your food jars until you're really comfortable with, you know, doing something if you're like going to sell it or give it as a gift. Okay. Get that down. Just like that. And then we'll come up here, add a little bit more. Now you see why I added a little bit of water to my Mod Podge. If that Mod Podge was thicker, that napkin would be ripping all over the place. Especially the way I'm handling this. Okay. I want to make sure those ends are down. And just like this, just go along, make sure all of them are down. If any of your ends down here are puckering, you can see that it has a little bit of air or a pocket. You can just add a little bit of Mod Podge. Okay, so this is what we have. That's what we have right there. Now we're going to fill this in. So you're saying, Melissa, how are you going to do that? Good question. Let me show you. Let me just get this glue off my fingers so I don't. I try to keep my hands as clean as possible. I'm having to use a jar of water here in my water bottle, especially keeping my fingers clean of glue while I'm working with the napkin. Now, let me bring over this other part of the napkin that's left. Okay. I'm going to take a look at it and think, what do I want to put right here, right? I think what I'm going to try to do is add a little bit more of the, if you can see the beaded strand garland there, I'm going to try to carry that over, okay, as much as I can, and maybe add the star and another ornament down through here. And I'm going to overlap it because when I start painting it, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it, okay? It's all going to, that's why painting is so good. It's so good, y'all. Don't forget to do your lid. I'm going to bring the lid over so I don't forget that. All right, let me see. I'm probably going to have to use both, so I'm going to go ahead and take this part off here. Okay. Do that. Grab that. Pull that apart. This is the 2-ply, so I'm taking off 1-ply and keeping the ply that has the print. All right, so now, I could do that. Let me just look here. I can't use the winter, but I can come up. Let's see, where's that pink? There's the pink. So I could use, I'm going to go up a little higher than that. I'm thinking I'm going to use that. Okay. I'm just looking at the design. It's not going to be perfect, but we're going to try to make this work. That's what I'm thinking. I'm going to use that. I'm going to give myself just a little bit more than what I really need. I'm just going to do that and see what we have. Okay. Over here. This is so fun to do this. I really do encourage you. See, that's pretty much dry at this point. Let me just dry it a little bit. Ooh, come back here, Napkin. Oh, hold on for a second. Let's bring that back over. Let me dry this. Just a little. There. And here. Okay. I'm just going to lay that plastic down so that this won't stick. It won't stick to my parchment paper, but I'm going to put a little plastic there. Let's see. I can do it this way. That'll hopefully, yeah, it's not. I can make it, hold on for a second. I'm going to make this sucker a little bit easier. Hold the front door, people. What? What? I struggle with this thing every time. Okay, let's forget that. Let's just do it the way I was going to do it, okay? I'm too tired to even try to struggle with that tonight. All right, here we go. I'm going to line up these little, well, look at there. Okay. I'm going to rip off. I'm going to rip off. I'm overlapping just a little. do it just like that. And maybe, I think that'll do it. Okay, let's get a little bit of Mod Podge. Keep your fingers crossed, toes, and all that good stuff. And let's see what we got here. Right there. And right. Alright, let's bring that up. Bring it. Come on over. Come on down. Just piecing it pretty much right now. I got a little bit on there. Now we're going to continue that on down. Let's see how do I want to do this part. I think I'm going to come over here and grab, this ornament. I think I'm going to grab, let me just see if I can do this one. And it's got to be about, it'll be okay if I overlap that a little. Because like I said, friends, I will be painting. So I can blend it in if it looks like it's a little off with paint. That. Let's bring this back over. This is fun, isn't it? Oh, let's get this out of the way. We don't need this. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. This one about right. See, do I want to overlap there? Let's get rid of this and that. We're going to overlap that. Here, let's get rid of that little piece of that. You're going to be amazed at how well this blends in when you go to paint it. Let a little bit of that white show. Okay. I get quiet when I'm focusing. I'm concentrating. Now let's put a little piece here. And I'm going to grab the bottom of this napkin to fill in right there. Okay? Now there is that. I think I just want a solid piece, so I'm going to go up into the pink here. Because there's a little bit of pink underneath that ornament. Just like this. Now this is too big, but it's okay. I want to just see, I don't want to cover up that ornament. So we're going to take this off. Just like that. Okay. We're going to go about right here, but let's get rid of this little straight edge. I know I have a little piece over here. just like this. This is like surgery, y'all. It's surgery for crafters, isn't it? Debbie, thank you for those stars. Hey, friend. Robin Berry. Winnie, you're late. Oh, my goodness, girl. What we going to do with you? You have to do a rewind. No problem. There's Tom. I'm Tom. Hi, my friend. How are you doing? Hey, Elizabeth Sanchez. Aline works better than Mod Podge. Yes, it's very good. Very good. Mod Podge, believe it or not, I've used Mod Podge for years. What happened to my little piece? What? Oh, here it is. Good golly, Miss Molly. What? Okay, that's pretty dry now. I'm going to bring this up. Let's get rid of this. Get rid of that piece. We're just going to blend this in. Yeah, you definitely want to dilute your Mod Podge. Okay. And there, we filled it in, y'all. Now, when I go to highlight all of these ornaments and all of that good stuff, it's going to be beautiful. All right, now, let's not forget the lid. Let's see what we have over here that we can work with. But first, we got to paint the lid, y'all. We got to paint the lid. How did I forget to paint the lid? Got to paint the lid, y'all. Let's do this. Oh, Lordy, Lordy Jesus, don't drop it. Don't drop it, don't drop it. And there we go. Here we go. Let's get this dried. You can't decoupage for the life of me. You can't, Debbie. It always rips. Oh. You're a newbie, Marsha Dodson. Everybody, welcome Marsha to the Craftymacs family. Welcome, Marsha. Well, we hope you like what you see and you stay around a while. I have people that's been with me since day one, almost 7 years ago. It's unbelievable. I've gone through a lot of changes on my page, and it's okay. Okay, well, let's see. Oopsie. Misty, what are you using as glue? Mod Podge. But my favorite thing to use, and I don't use it very often, and I have no idea why, especially when I go live. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Okay. I think I did go live using this. I like to use the, gosh, what is this stuff called, for love of Pete? A Pin Tart. Pin Tart. I love Pin Tart stuff. It is so good. Lacquer. You can use this for decoupaging. It is very thin, and it's, to me, it's easier. It's more expensive. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. It's more expensive, but this bottle will go a long ways because you don't have to use a whole lot. It's really thin. I love their varnish, their crackle stuff. It's so good. So good, y'all. It really, really is. But that's definitely my favorite. But I always, when I go live, I'm showing you all how to do the freaking Mod Podge all the time. I got to get out of doing that. All right, let's see. I think I want the pink. I want the Winter Wonderland, I'm thinking, to be on the lid. So that's what we're going to do. And this is all that's going to be left of the napkin. So you can do one project with one napkin. I did the same thing with this one, okay? As you can see, that is so pretty. It's so pretty, and it's got glitzy all over it. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, now, how about we just move this over? Let's move this out of the way. Okay, now let's get this going. Rocking and rolling here, y'all. We're rocking and rolling. I'm just going to go ahead and put Mod Podge on here on the top. I'm going to lay that sucker down. I'm going to lay my napkin on there. Let's see. Yeah. I think this is good. I'm making sure I'm getting in that indentation on top of that lid too. I'm just pressing my finger around the inside of that lid. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of this off so I can see what I'm working with. Let's go ahead. Just like this, like that, and like this. There we go. Clean my workstation a little bit. Let's go around and get this down. I am going to go ahead and snip this. Make it a little bit easier for me. If you do little sections like this, you can get it to lay smoother. Some things you just have to practice with. There are times, man, I can do a bunch of these things and they turn out so good. Then other times, like, well, maybe tonight when I'm tired. And it's like, okay, let's just get this on there. See how that goes down? Let me get some of this Mod Podge off there. I don't need that much. See how if you do those little tears, how that lays so easy for you? Little sections. Some Mod Podge. Glue, whatever glue you're using. Your adhesive. Maybe we should just start calling it an adhesive. See how that goes down? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Let's get that top done. Just like this. We'll smooth it out. Go around those edges of ease. Now when you're doing this, if you are using your finger, I usually don't recommend doing it, but we all do it at Mod Podges. I mean, sometimes you'll take that napkin right off if your finger gets tacky. The key is not to let your finger get tacky. You want to keep your fingers clean if you can. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add my glitter to this while it's wet. And I'm using fine glitter. You can use whatever glitter you want. This is Moxie. I bought this from, I think it was Michael's, y'all. I'm going over to my trash can. So you can't see what I'm doing. I'm just over at my trash can putting glitter all over this thing. And we're going to set this aside. And we can dry it just a hair, just a little bit. Just a little. See how dark it gets whenever it's drying? See how dark it really does. There you go. So that's not completely dry, but we're going to set that aside, and we're going to come over here and we're going to work on this. Now, you can do this part one of two ways. We can go ahead and dry this. It's already pretty dry except for this part here. Let me just dry that a little. You can go ahead and add another layer of your adhesive or your glue, your Mod Podge, whatever you're using. And then you can start doing your painting. A lot of people go ahead and add their second coat of Mod Podge. I'm going to go ahead and do my painting, and I'm going to use some pens. Let's see here. I've got some silver markers because I have a lot of silver on here. Like these stars. If I want to make them pop, let's see if this is a good one. That may not be dark enough. Let's see about this one. This tip's a little bit bigger. I have to be a little, that may be a little too dark. I'm just going to maybe go with the outline here. Now this marker is a little too thick. See how that pops? That pops so much more. Now you can do this even after you put Mod Podge on as well. But you don't want to do this if your Mod Podge is, see how that pops now? And when you if you put glitter over it, oh, it's going to be so pretty. That bow is so pretty. I want to make sure I get a lighter. Let's see. See how that's outlined a little bit more? And you can even do pink. Let me see what I have over here. Let's have a little fun, friends. What do you think? I'm thinking I'm going to use, let's see if I can use my Sharpies. They do have paint markers. Sharpie does have some paint markers. This might work. Oh yeah. Let me put glasses on. I'm just going to go and outline this ornament. Just a little. This one is a little darker. But that's okay, because I'll tell you why. When I go and I add paint, I can go up into that outline and soften that. Do I want to go up? I think I'm going to go ahead and do that and bring it on up. And then we'll soften that with a little bit of paint. Now let me go and get some paint colors. I'm going to do pink and white, and I'm probably going to have to do, and it almost looks like a gray with green, like a sage. Let me get a couple of colors. Let's see here. Let's move that over here. Let's bring, oh, that looks good, that looks good. This looks good. This one looks a little dark. Let me grab. Well, darn. Now you can use, you don't have to use chalk paint. You can use acrylic paint. All right, friends? So you can use both. And I'm going to see if I can mix this chalk paint. This looks almost more, that's not going to work. Let's see. Let's just bring, how about if we just bring some paint over, y'all? I got just a little bit of paint for the situation. And these are little, these are smaller bottles of the chalk paint. That looks pretty darn good. That is the rose, and that's chalk paint. Let me grab, I think I'm going to maybe have to add 2 colors. Let me go over here. That is more of a, oh gosh, I think it's this one. Come out of there. In the name of Jesus, come out of there. There. Alright, let's get this rocking and rolling. I'm going to do the pink first. Oh, this is prominent pink. Prominent pink. Oh, I've used that one before. Oh, Miss Smiley. I've been thinking that this is going to do it. Oh, no, I'm making a mess. Lord, y'all, I'm making another mess. Cheryl, come here. How are you doing? Tom, I wish I had some napkins. Oh, gosh. Tom, can you come to my house? And then we can go through all of my napkins. And then you can have as many of them as you want. You gotta leave me some, though. I'm just saying. Oh my God, look at that. That looks pretty darn good. Now I know I'm probably going to need a little bit of white, which is right here. Okay. Let me get a sponge. I think I'm going to use a little daubers, y'all. But with the blue one, I got a little carried away and I used I used a large dauber, and when I was halfway finished, I'm like, gosh darn, Melissa. Gosh darn. Ooh, look at there, y'all. Can you believe that? I couldn't have got that any. Oh my gosh, looky. Now I'm going to add the white up here too, and I'm going to blend that in. Holy Toledo, I did a good job, Melissa. Good job. Yep. Glasses. I think I may have just got paint on my hat. No, I don't think I did. My little snowman hat. Ooh, you know, I could even go over this with a little bit of, we'll see. When I get my pink on here, I'll see what I want to blend in with it. The pink's good first. You can even take little pieces of napkin and put up around here as well if you want. I am going to put a little bit of bling on mine because I did on the blue jar. And I think it just turned out, you know, pretty cute. Pretty cute. Now, I didn't see how many of you guys have already done some of this. Now, you see how you can come down with this and just tap into that darker pink, and it kind of just blends it in. And you can go with tiny little specks of the white, and it'll be like, oh my God, you did it deliberately. Well, you did kind of do it deliberately, right? Plus, it's your craft. Let me get my hand out of there. Bring this around. I tell you right now, I feel so relaxed. And even at being so late at night, I just feel, you know, I love crafting. But y'all know it's kind of harder on me at night anymore. But tonight I feel pretty darn good. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because your lid's going to go over this, right? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down in here. And I think before I do that, I think I'm going to come in with some white up here. That way it'll soften this pink and blend it in just a little bit more. Okay. Let's do that. Let's dry this real quick. Oh, I gotta show you. Look at this. Ooh la la, look how pretty that is. The camera, it's really a darker pink, and it's so gorgeous. Oh, and this is gonna look like that, y'all, when we get it all blinged up. Hey, Christine, Bastine, how are you doing? Do you decorate the outside of your house? Yes, ma'am, I sure do. Oh, yeah. Yep. Let me get this. I got a glob of paint there. Don't need that. Hey, Roberta, J. Keeping. Thank you, girl. I appreciate that. Oh, okay. I'm looking here. Okay. You see this part here? Let's just tap, 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 tap. That's where those napkins I pieced together. Let's just tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And right in here. Let's blend that. See? Hey, get down from there. Machinista, what are you doing, girl? Cats. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Christine. Melissa, are you leaving the top of the jar white? Jean, I just showed you. You saw what it's going to look like, right? Oh my gosh. Just go like this. Yep, pretty darn dry. I will say one thing about chalk paint. It does dry quicker than your acrylics. All right, I'm thinking, I think I may want something just to, can I have something smaller than that? Let's see. Well, that's okay. We're going to go ahead and use it. We'll use the side of it too. See, I'm going around that rim. See how pink that is? I'm using the side. And we're just going to go and just add a little bit. And less is more. I could actually even have a little less pink. White on here. But you can always go back with a little dab of the pink if you need to, again, over the white. If you feel like you're getting too much white, I'm going to come down into this area to blend that in, and maybe even into here a little, blending it in. I'll probably come in here in the morning, I'll be like, oh my Lord Jesus, because the lighting is a lot different in here. I have these fluorescent lights. I'm coming down in there. See how much paint that is there? Get some of that off, because you can always go back over a little bit with the pink, see, and soften that. See that there? So don't be afraid, just go for it. Just go for it, my friends. Just go for it. Let me get a little bit more. Go around here. I don't want to look like little specks though, right? We'll come down in here, even into here. Let's come down here. Let's soften this up. Just like this. Where is that one? See, we can soften this up. I really do need a smaller sponge to do that. But I don't. So I'm going to dab, dab, dab with my finger over that. Make it look like the little snow is going over the outside of that ornament. See through there and it softens it. But you have that bolder outline. The snow looks like it's just right on top of it. It's so pretty. Hopefully the camera is picking that up. Let's see. Let me just step back and take a look. See how that blends in. See how dark this is? Let's just go over that just a little bit with some white. Blend that in. See how it softened that? It was really stark like this over here. Down here. Up a little bit more. So see how light this is too? So you can go lighter. I usually spend a little extra time on this stuff just because I keep blending until I feel like I have it where I want it. And you don't want to add your glitter until, you're to that point. Okay. I want to do this down here. Let's see, I want to add a little bit. Let's see, I'm going to try to use this color. This is a sage. I may have to add a little bit of white. I don't need that much. Yeah, see how that looks really pretty. But if I make it darker, then I can always go back with a little bit of the white into it. Okay, let's see. Good golly. That's a little greener. And I'm going to go up into this. Just a little. I could add just a hint of blue in that, but I'm just going to go up. Because it's okay to have the bottom of the jar even a little darker shade. See how I'm just going up a little bit into it? And I'm going to go over that with white because it is definitely a green. And soften that. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom. I really love that green so much. I'm almost wanting to go up into the whole thing and cover this whole thing. See, you can do whatever you want. I'm going to leave it for tonight. I'll go ahead and paint this. I'm only going to do one coat of that. Doesn't take much paint. Let me go ahead and dry this. Get that off there. Okay. Here we go. He's just chilling. Oh yeah, he is. She is. Oh, she's fine. She likes to be with me. That cat is crazy. She is crazy. Now, can you stop kitty kitty? If I'm at my computer, she will come and jump up and try to get in my arms while I'm typing on the computer. The cat has no sense, y'all. She thinks she's just it since I got her out of that freaking tree. Ugh. Yep. Hey, Kimberly Holland, how are you doing? That's fun, y'all. I looked up, and I think I'm going to take just a little bit of white and come up in here. I mean, I really am loving this color for some reason. I don't know. I'm liking that. A little bit more white. Let's do that. Let's get that shade. Uh-oh, a little too much right there, but that's okay. A little bit of white will take care of it. See how I'm going over that with a little bit of white on the top? A little bit of green. Just a little. You just add a little bit here. Bring it up in here. I'm almost feeling like I want to do something right there. And that's okay. We're going to keep with this, and then we're going to go with a little bit of white. We'll get a little bit more of that. Okay. I think I'm going to go up into this with some white. Let's see if we can make this work. Just to get rid of that edge. Just go up into it a little bit, just kind of like that to soften it. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. Up into here. Soften this edge. A little bit too much. A little white. I really like the white splotchy look of that. Let's add a little bit of white here. Let me see. Soften that. Just a little bit. I'm going to outline that ornament so that that won't look so harsh. Let's do the white. Tap, tap, tap. When I add the glitter, oh, you're talking about changing the look. See, it kind of adds a little bit of the white, like snow. See the little white specks here? Okay. I think I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to have to outline a little bit. See how much softer that is, bringing it up into the napkin. Let me put that over here, over here, over here. Now let me outline some of this. I will need some really good markers. I want to make sure I get that really good. Let me go look here. I have some paint markers. These are my paint, yeah, these are my paint markers. No colors. Oh, well, there's that one. Let's see. I could outline the snowflakes. Let's see if we can outline some of those snowflakes. Because if we can, then when that glitter's on there, it would be amazing. Come on, come on, come on, come on. This doesn't work, and then running spatial with the dryer. You cat is over. Crazy cat. Crazy, 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 crazy. Oh, this is silver. This is what I need. Come on. Lord Jesus. Christmas is going to be here before I can finish this. Ooh, there, that is beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, yowzers. Ooh, this is pretty. I love the silver. Outline. Now, if I was making these to sell at like a craft fair, see how gorgeous that is? I would be doing this during the daytime. I'm going to outline that. Why not? When I'm at my best, because I don't do my best work at nighttime. Are y'all like that? Ooh, let's get this top of that ornament. I'm not going to mess with that chain. I lied, I'm going to mess with that chain. I'm just going to do maybe little dots down the chain instead of maybe one consistent line. Let's see here, and I'm going to show you what this looks like. It almost looks like I have little diamonds on this chain that is attached to the ornament. Okay, see the little dots here, right there? Isn't that pretty? Just little accents. Now, okay, you know, if you do one, you're going to have to do all of those little intricate looking ones, just so there's consistency. I'm going to add just a little bit, well, I fibbed, I'm going to add a little more to these stars. Just that outline. Let's do this. Ooh, let's go up here. And down here. We're going to come into this star, outline with this beautiful silver. Ooh, Lord, wait till that glitter gets on here, y'all. This is going to be so stunning. All right, let's do this one. Make it a little thicker. Just a little. Ooh, look at that. Let's come here. I think I want to do that. Let's do this one. This one's a little sideways. This is where we added that extra piece of napkin to fill in that one little area. I made that one a little bit more. He's a little fancy star. He's a little fancier. He's okay. I just want to add a little definition. Don't forget that you can do this. You don't have to paint the whole thing. I mean, you don't have to go through all of them. You know, every little design, every little... but look how that... Okay, you ready? Look how starting there, that has added to that. Right in here. Right in here, right in here. So we're going to follow that through. Here's one here. It looks like it's attached to that star. Let's do that. This is a happy little star. It's a baby one. We're going to make it work. We're going to come down to this. I'm making these little dots a little bigger because this should be a bigger... chain for this larger ornament down here. Okay. Let's go there. Just going to add a little of that there. I'm just going to make sure I get all the small ones, and then we're going to highlight just a few other little things, and then we're going to add our glitter and our little cap top on here. Right here. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Right here. You know what else would work? Do y'all know what those, what are those little dots thingies? Let me show you. Well, I gave them to BFF, but they're little Nuvo drops. You could use Nuvo drops. Do y'all know what those are? To do this as well. But I tell you, this dries so much quicker. You'll have to, the Nuvo drops takes really overnight to dry really well. But if you don't know what Nuvo drops, N-U-V-O, you can Google. Okay. I think I'm going to leave, no, I lied. I'm going to outline this with silver. I'm going to outline this one with silver because I think it just needs it. It's almost like a metallic leaf. Do y'all know what I'm talking about? It's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Just a few little extra things makes big difference. Now, if you're new to my page, thank you for being here. If you would, we hope that you become part of the Craftymacs family here, y'all. Yes, we do. Now, look at all of those chains on all of those ornaments, just a-dangling. Look how beautiful that looks. Hey, Wiley, how are you doing? From Pulaski, Georgia. So that is really pretty. I'm going to do the same thing with this one because I did it with the other one. So I need to outline this ornament as well. Just like this. Follow the curve. Okay. Follow the curve. Got that one, got that. I got that one outlined. And you know what? I think I'm going to keep the other one soft. I don't want all of them because I do want some of them to be soft. Oh, I missed this one. Let me come up here. Get this. There we go. Maybe just a little outline with that. I'm thinking this one needs it since I outlined the other one. Got a little carried away with how thick that is, but it's okay. I'm going to leave these pink ones soft, except for that one. I wish I hadn't messed with that one now. Okay, I'm thinking that, I'm going to outline the Winter Wonderland just a little bit, and then we're going to bling it, and we're going to call it done. We're going to call it done, friends, okay? Oh, thank you, Kathy. I'm doing good, and how are you, my sweet friend? Wiley, I'm doing good. Wiley, I still have your hat. Would you please email me, Wally? Okay, I'm going to give you my email address. Hold on. Oh, no, y'all don't want to see my ceiling. I'm so sorry about that. Let me make a comment. There's comments. Craftymacs at gmail.com. That is my business email address. Let me pin it. Pin comment. Okay, it's pinned. Send me your address, Wiley. I'm sending you the hat. Okay? All right, now let's go ahead and outline this, and I'm going to be very careful. I need a fine. Let me see what I have. Let me see what I have here. I don't want anything thick. Let's see. These are thick, aren't they? Oh no, that's fine point. Let's see if we can get something here that's going to work. That is not going to work. None of those are going to work. Okay. Dadnammit. What is this? That's not going to work. I have so many, it's crazy, y'all. Okay, let's see. That almost looks like. Ooh, that's too dark. That's too dark. No, that's too dark. Oh, let's see. No, let me get my glasses on. We're going in for it, y'all. We're going in. I'd say that's a big no. Oh gosh, that's a big no. Let's see. I'm looking, y'all. I've got to get this right. I got to get it right. Let's bring this one over. And this, my friends, is why you have 1,000 pins. I'm just saying. This will work. No, that's not going to work. I'm going with black. It's going to be so freaking stark. It's going to be like, oh, I know, silver. Silver or gray. Yeah. Does that even work? What the what? This one's not even working. Let's go with this darker one. I really wanted that lighter one, but hey. Oh Lord Jesus, I just went into the white. I think we're gonna leave it. Alright, we're gonna bling it. Let's go ahead and set this stuff aside. Let me put this back in here. Put that back in there. Oh man, I need this. I need my paint. Oh, I need that. Hold the front door. Alright, now we've already blinged the top. Okay, we've already blinged that top. It's so stinking cute. I want to add, I'm going to bling it first. No, I need to go ahead and add that. Hold on. Let's see. I'm going to add the same thing to this one. Gosh, that turned out so pretty. We're going to go on the side. We're going to take it right underneath that rim of that jar. And we're going to go all the way around, just like this. Man, that is nice and sticky too. I'm going to add a little bit of hot glue over here. Just to hold those ends in place. Okay. Just like this. That way it's not going to come off. Now let's bling. I got my glue. I got my Mod Podge. I got my fine glitter. Let's go ahead and let's move this. Bring my trash can over. We're going for it. Yeah, you could wait so you don't get, what is on that? Let's get that off of there, y'all. Oh no, we don't want that on there. Okay. Now you could wait and add that, but I have found I'm just going to go right up to it and come down. And I go in sections with this. Make sure you keep your brush. If you're using a brush with that Mod Podge, make sure you keep it nice and juicy, because you don't want it to get dry, because it can lift up, because this has not cured all the way. I'm bringing it over to my trash can. I'm just going to add some of that glitter. Okay. Let's bring it over. Just like this. Back up here. This is so much fun. I really appreciate you guys being on here with me tonight. I so appreciate it. I wanted to do something a little different. I need a little break from my wreaths right now. I am going to, I don't know, I think I'm going to make another one tomorrow. I think I'm getting a little heavy-handed with this tonight. Let me blow dry this some. We're going to blow dry it a little bit, y'all. Looks a little frosty right now, don't it? When it dries completely, it'll be nice and clear. Okay, let's continue on. Continue all the way around. You can even go lighter with your Mod Podge. I'm a little heavy-handed tonight. Unfortunately, I am. Now my Podge has gotten a little thicker too. I probably should have sand it just a little. Come back over here. God, I can hardly see where I have the Mod Podge on this jar. Okay. Boy, this is going to be gorgeous. What am I talking about? Y'all wait till y'all see this. You can use diamond dust. Remember, with diamond dust, that is little shards of glass. And it can cut you. So you got to be really careful. And if you do use diamond dust, for the love of Pete, make sure that you seal it a couple of times, especially if you're going to be selling your piece, because you do not want anybody to get cut. Okay, last thing you want is to give a gift of something like this and somebody gets a piece of glass in their finger because they're handling it, right? And I'm also going to do the bottom. Why not? Mm-hmm. I will show you here in a minute now. All right, let's get this dried, put the lid on it, and see what you guys think. We appreciate you much. Oh, thank you so much. Hey, Steven, there's my brother from the same mother. Oh, it was good talking to you. Was it this morning or yesterday? I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? Thank you, Janet. I appreciate that, girl. Thank you, man. See, my cat's laying right over here in front of me, y'all. You see what I was talking about? The bottom of the jar, once you get that glitter on there, it's all going to blend in. We'll bring the blue one over too so y'all can see. Yeah. I don't know if y'all can hear. Let's bring some light over to the situation. Get back, Mac. Will you be making another candy cane ornament wreath to sell this year? Linda, I am making 2 more. I have 2 more that I've already sold. Did you ask me before? Yes, it was. I believe part of the conversation was about staying busy. Oh, you win. I know, brother. What the heck am I doing tonight? My chair's calling to me. See how it's dry now, y'all? Isn't that pretty? Ooh la la. Oh yeah. Those colors are coming out. Make sure you guys like, follow, and share this live for me. Get out of there. No, I haven't asked before. Linda, send me an email at the email address below or message me here on Facebook. I'll put you on the list, and if I make a 3rd one, it's $185 plus shipping. I won't know what your shipping cost is until I have your address. I gotta dry it just a little bit, y'all. Thank you, Kathy and Music. As I've said before, Kathy, I love your name. Love it. Look how gorgeous. Is the camera picking up how vibrant it's starting to get? I'm going to let that dry the rest of the way naturally. Let me get the lid on it. I think I got the bottom dry enough. Let me just get this so it won't stick. Let's get that cutesy lid on there. See how dry this is and how pretty it is? So pretty. Get that on there. Now we have this one. The lighting really stinks in here at nighttime. It really, really does. See that? Look at them ornaments. I outlined some of the gold. I came down into the ornament here and did the same thing there. I may do those little dots there too. I don't know. I outlined this one. This didn't have the gold, but this was such a pretty print. I went ahead and outlined the gold with that as well. I thought that was just really pretty. And I went through the tree a little bit with the gold. And then the top, there's the lid. And then of course, we have this one we just did. I can't wait to see this one tomorrow because, my gosh, it's going to be pretty. Let me bring y'all up. Let me bring you up, y'all. Look how pretty. It looks really frosted right now, but when that dries, it's going to be as vibrant as this one. It'll be so vibrant, but it's going to be so pretty. And I'm glad I added that green down at the bottom. I love it. Absolutely love it. So there you go, my friends. But y'all know this is my favorite because I love the blues. I love the blues. Blue shining through. May I ask where you get your snowman tree topper that you used on your tree? Are you talking which one? I have three. If you're talking about the teal and red one, Cracker Barrel, and that was 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe Cracker Barrel will get them again this year. They haven't had them since, but you can try. Mackie, get them. Get them. Go. My gosh. Oh, when you get the chance, check your messenger. I will, Julie. I couldn't choose a favorite. They're different, aren't they, Lynn? That's why they're just so beautiful. All right, guys, I am now getting off here. Thank you once again for coming and spending and sharing your time with me as I'm sharing my time with you guys. May God bless each and every one of you, and happy crafting, y'all. Have some fun. Get some joy in your life. Life is too short. It's too short. Go to church. Kiss the grandbabies. Kiss your honey, if you love them. I do. Y'all have a blessed night. And I may see you guys tomorrow, maybe on Monday. We will see. Only God knows, right? Have a blessed night. May you guys just sleep so good that when you wake up tomorrow, you're going to be able to do 100 things that you thought you would never be able to do. There you go. God bless, guys. Sweet dreams.